Foreign Affairs of Poland and with Jozef Síkela, Commissioner for International Partnership. You can start, Mr. Minister.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to express gratitude to Commissioner Síkela, dear Jozef. Thank you for being here with us. We were proud to host ministers, Vice President of the EBRD and members of the European Parliament, President of EIB. I want to say that 21 years ago, Poland joined the European Union, and thanks to the membership in the European Union, my country has been transformed. And today, Warsaw is booming, as this shiny new museum, this building testifies. This is the second time we hold the EU presidency. We want to make it a success. As you know, Security Europe is the motto of our presidency. And this security issue has many faces, so to say. There are many aspects of security. We left the topic of defense for other forums. Instead, we focused on resilience of countries and societies. Are they prepared for calamities, disasters, outbreaks of disease? How can the EU prepare the necessary assistance? We discussed 3 countries today in detail. Mauritania as an example of resilience building over a few years. Ukraine, which is currently our biggest effort. And Syria as a case for the future, when we will be applying lessons learned so far. It's not an easy task, but we have tools at our disposal. And one of them is the Global Gateway strategy that can serve both EU strategic objective and the development goals of our partners. The idea is to pool useful resources from governments, from member states, and from the private sector. We as Europe want to be a geopolitical player who is not shy about democracy, about our values, about human rights. Last but not least, we focused on the preparations for the 4th Conference on Financing for Development. It will be in Seville early summer. And we have discussed the Team Europe preparations ahead. We agreed that this is an opportunity for the EU to strengthen partnerships and enhance our collective efforts on financing for development. In our turbulent times, it is important that we, European Union, remain involved in shaping development landscape and we stay a reliable partner. Once again, we are glad that so many important people came to Warsaw today. And for many of us, our paths will soon cross again, be it in Brussels for the European Humanitarian Forum or the conference in Seville or elsewhere. Dziękuję bardzo I do zobaczenia. Over to you, Commissioner.
Dziękuję bardzo, Jakub. Dzień dobry, good afternoon. The world has changed. Assertiveness has become a guiding principle not only for our rivals, but unfortunately also for some our allies. And we must react. This does not mean abandoning our values, as some have chosen to do. However, we must ensure that we are capable of protecting them. The world needs more Europe, more of our fair and principled approach to international cooperation, more of our values and more of our strong commitment to democracy and to international rules and order. As Commissioner for International Partnerships, I am responsible for the EU's Global Gateway strategy. My task is to make it a key pillar of our external policies. Through the Global Gateway strategy, we want to build mutually beneficial partnerships with our counterparts, contributing to their development while also opening new opportunities for our companies. We come to the partners with a unique offer, combining sustainable investments with supporting measures in education, training, or skills transfer. The goal of Global Gateway is to ensure that this offer generates expected outcome. Europe is by far the world's largest provider of official development assistance. Our member states, together with the European Union institutions, provide 42% of global development assistance, despite accounting for only about 16.5% of global GDP. This is not a weakness. We can be proud of it. Our contributions improve lives worldwide and strengthen stability in third countries. However, it is not reflected in our political and economic influence, and our partners even do not perceive us as the most supportive. Moreover, our cooperation has not translated into meaningful economic development, which is key to sustain development gains in partner countries. The world is on track to achieve less than 20% of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Our investment in development assistance is sustainable, around 90 billion euros per year, roughly 1/3 of what we spent on defense in 2023. Should we be satisfied with the return on this investment? I don't think so. And the truth is, we have no one to blame but ourselves for the fact that these investments have not yielded tangible benefits for partner countries and Europe. The reality is that we must do more to strategically link our development assistance with our broader external policies. This must change. Development policy should be a key instrument of our external policies that not only support stability and development in our partner countries, but also strengthens Europe's global position. To achieve this, we must coordinate more strategically. We want our Development Council's meeting to be more political, action-oriented, impactful, and strategic. A crucial element of this transformation is fully embracing the Team Europe approach, leveraging our collective economic strengths, expertise, and partnerships to ensure the most effective collective actions. But Team Europe must also be built on strong team nationals, like, for example, Team Poland, Team Finland, Team Sweden, Team Czechia, as you name it. This means an approach where each member state supports its companies in developing truly impactful strategic development projects, scaling them up and working with the EU to provide the right financial tools. To ensure the appropriate financing for both our partners and our companies, we need to cooperate with the European Investment Bank. Therefore, I really appreciate the presence of President Nadia Calvino at today's council. I want to support the member states in this effort so that they have what they need for building their team nationals and advancing our global gateway strategy. We also have to be realistic about one thing. Public funds alone can never be enough to support the global economic development. That is why we need to do more to mobilize all possible of development finance, including private sector. This was the main topic of today's lunch when we discussed the fourth Financing Development Forum in Sevilla, which will take place at the end of June. Ladies and gentlemen, let me emphasize how important it is that we adjust our approach to our development policies. We need to be more strategic and more coordinated, and we should start now. So let me thank the Polish presidency and personally you, Jakub, organizing today's council, and I want to thank you and the Polish presidency for the outstanding hospitality. Dziękuję bardzo.
Dziękujemy.
Thank you very much. Now we open the floor for questions, if there are any. No questions. So thank you very much, Your Excellencies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dziękuję.